Do you want your weapon to resemble an absolute laser beam? Oh my god, 200 Beamerson? No, I'm serious. Do you guys want your weapon to be a laser at all ranges? Because today we're talking advanced look controls, and these settings are gonna make you feel unstoppable. These are gonna up your game. Welcome to the channel. My name is Grizzy, and just recently I started to use advanced look controls, and I'm gonna give you guys my base settings, but I will also give you guys a starter kit and teach you how to adjust these settings yourself, because my personal settings might not feel natural to everyone. Trust me guys, taking advantage of these ALCs will benefit your game because I feel like it has increased my aim assist, and it's also helped me to have much better recoil control at short, medium, and long ranges. So guys, if you're new here, my channel is all about improving you as a player, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so we can get you on that championship banner. Also, make sure to drop a like on the video so we can share this to more players, and I would greatly appreciate it. So alright guys, let's get right into this video. So like I said, we're going to get into my specific settings, but I'm also going to teach you guys on how you guys can adjust these settings for yourself. You're going to be able to find your perfect settings that work for you. Now, dead zone, basically, this is your thumbstick sensitivity. This is one of the most important settings when it comes to improving your aim. What you want to do is you want to drop your dead zone all the way down to 0. Once you drop it down to 0, you're going to see you have some stick drift. Bump your dead zone up one click at a time until you see that you do not have any more stick drift. Once your character stops having stick drift, then you can start trialing different inputs for the dead zone. If you want your thumbstick to be extremely sensitive and snappy, then lower the dead zone. But I recommend trying to find a good balance, because raising this a little higher can simulate more of a stiff thumbstick with aiming, and it can help you with recoil control. Try it out at 10% to start. I've been playing on mine at 10% where I have 0 stick drift, and it's also helped to lower my recoil, so I have less recoil to control with my thumbstick. Outer threshold matches with your turning extra yaw and extra pitch. So I wanted my movements to be controlled and concise, so I keep outer threshold at 2%, because later on you will see that I don't play with a lot of extra yaw and extra pitch. But if you personally want an immediate speed with your turning and you want your extra yaw and extra pitch to be very high, then I do recommend bumping this outer threshold number, but for me, I have this at 2%. Next up, we have your response curve. Basically, changing this number will change your stick input, which is like classic, linear, steady, etc. The starting point is on 8 response curve, so if you play on classic, you might want to leave this around 8. I was always a classic player by default, however, I turned this down to 6. 6 to me feels like a mix between classic and kind of linear, which ends up making it resemble the steady stick input. This setting I feel like has really helped my aim in controlling shots at longer ranges. Now, if you guys do play on linear, which is that raw stick input, you're gonna want your number to be down lower towards 0. Like I said, around 8 would be that classic, and then I have it at 6, which is in between, kind of at that steady response curve. Now, next up, we have the yaw speed, and my setting is at 300. Yaw speed is simply your horizontal sensitivity, and I have mine on 300 because I played on a 5 sensitivity. If you play on a 4 sensitivity, I recommend using a yaw speed around 250, and a 3 sensitivity would be around that 200 to 230 yaw speed. So try those out. If you guys play on a 3 look sensitivity or a 4, try those numbers out. Pitch speed is your vertical sensitivity, or how fast you look up or down. Since you are not going to be primarily shooting targets and tracking targets, in a fast direction up or down, this number is going to be slightly lower than the yaw speed. Since I played on a 5 sensitivity before, I have this set at 220. If you play on a 4, try out 190. If you play on a 3, try out 150 to 170. After that, we have the turning extra yaw and turning extra pitch. You want to correlate these with the speed of your look sensitivity. So since I play on a 5 sens, I have my turning extra yaw and turning extra pitch set at 30. If say you were to play on a 4, I would recommend trying out these around a 20 yaw and a 20 extra pitch. This means that when your stick input is at its maximum, how much more quickly that view is going to turn left or right. So I added this because my hipfire was a little bit more uncontrolled and I wanted it to be a little more solid. When you have a higher response curve, the more extra yaw or extra pitch you add, it will feel more sticky or like more aim assist. With lower response curves, it won't really feel sticky at all. It'll just help with that faster movement. After that, we have our ADS sensitivities. I have my ADS yaw set at 140 and my ADS pitch set at 95. These settings will resemble a 4 ADS sensitivity. If you like to play on a 3 ADS look sensitivity, then I would try your ADS yaw at 110 and your ADS pitch around 75. Now finally, I have my ADS turning extra yaw set at 80. You are going to want to ramp up your aiming down sight speed when targets are moving fast in a horizontal plane. However, you'll want to keep your ADS turning extra pitch on 0 because you really don't encounter targets that are going to be changing direction vertically in a really fast motion. So I recommend keeping this lower or at 0. So guys, again, this is a basic starter kit for all of you guys, and I recommend you guys to try my settings or see if you need to adjust any of these numbers in order to drop or increase that sensitivity. Trust me though guys, the ALC settings have already helped my aim and they can really help yours too. If you guys are having trouble to find the right sensitivity for you, then make sure you guys comment with any questions you have and I'll try to answer those questions to help you guys out. Also guys, make sure you like the video if this helped you. I would really like this to be shared to more players, and also subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now this is going to be a learning process with finding your perfect settings, but you will never go back to normal controls after using ALCs, trust me. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. I'm Grizzy and I'm out. Peace.